everyone, it's Jack from Cultaholic.com, back again with another quick little news update just before Survivor Series. Now, this all comes courtesy of Raja.com, which seems to apparently have gotten a hold of some pre-show production notes, and they've sort of shared that around on the internet, and this has all sort of ended up on Reddit, and we took a look at the Reddit post, and underneath this comment, a lot of people were saying, we don't know how reliable Raja.com is, sometimes they've been right, sometimes they've been completely wrong in the past. This is just what various users on Reddit have said. So with no real other information to go on, it's really important to stress that all of these rumours that I'm about to talk about must be taken with a massive pinch of salt. Not a pinch of salt then, a dollop of salt. A ladle of salt. I've got a list of the sort of most eye-catching, I guess, or most surprising production notes written down. Again, these are all courtesy of Raja.com, that's RAJAH.com, but we don't know how reliable they are, so let's just proceed with caution. First of all, we have to talk about the babyface and heel talent roster lists. I mean, I guess this would imply that everyone appearing on this list will appear on the show in some capacity, but maybe not actually in an official match. For example, both Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar are listed as male heels, whereas Becky Lynch, who isn't booked in a match, is listed as female heel. Again, that's really surprising because I thought she'd turn face on SmackDown. Did WWE not see her as an actual bona fide babyface yet? I'm not certain. Again, don't know how seriously to take this, but we'll keep going. AJ Styles and Randy Orton are not listed on this chart at all, so theoretically that means that they won't be appearing on the show at all. But interestingly, Bayley, Sasha and Ember are all listed as female babyfaces, even though they're not officially booked in any matches. We've got some other stuff here, less considering, I guess, the actual matches on the show and more the other stuff around it, like the set design or promos and that sort of thing. For example, Charlotte Flair apparently during an interview will reference the four horsemen or horsewomen with the old four-hand gesture. Of course, her father was in the four horsemen. She's in the four horsewomen of wrestling or of WWE, and it's all rumoured, I guess, that Sasha, Charlotte, Bayley and Becky will be feuding with the four horsewomen of MMA at some point in the near future. So maybe that's a little bit of a reference to this storyline that could potentially happen in the next few months. Also, apparently there will be a Survivor Series scoreboard graphic that will display the ongoing tally or score of the night on the Titantron, I guess, or just somewhere in the arena visible. I like that, if that's true. I think that's a good touch. I've got no real complaints with that. It will be reiterated that Braun Strowman is not to touch Baron Corbin until after Survivor Series if he wants a rematch against Brock Lesnar and a stipulation match against Corbin, the deal that Stephanie McMahon agreed to on Raw. But it says here that Strowman will get around the whole laying a hand on Corbin stipulation by hurling either Dolph Ziggler or Leo Rush at him during a backstage interview. It also interestingly says that WWE had originally planned a 5-on-5 Survivor Series match featuring the stars of 205 Live, but this was quickly scrapped at some point over the past fortnight. So that would have been a cool one, I guess, but I couldn't really have seen it appearing on the main show. That would have seemed, I guess, a match destined for the pre-show. Not because of the quality of the match, because some of the 205 Live wrestlers are some of the best on the entire roster, but I imagine just because of the relative stature of those men in that division. Not physical stature, stature in the eyes of the fans. But here's one that makes me really call into question just how legit this is, I guess. It says they have Survivor Series noted as going off air at 10:05 Eastern Time, which would mean the pay-per-view would only be running for 3 hours, but I thought Survivor Series was going to run for 4. That seems a lot earlier than I would have imagined, especially for a Big 4 pay-per-view. And one final thing as well, the New Day are said to be coming out with blue SmackDown pancakes. So, lovely. So we don't really know whether that's actual sort of spoiler material or whether it's guesswork, but it'll be nice, I think, to go back and look at these notes again and really compare how accurate they were relative to what actually happens at Survivor Series tonight. Thank you very much for watching this video. I've been Jack from Cultaholic.com. You can follow me on Twitter if you want, at Jack the Jobber. You can follow all of us at Cultaholic, and check out our Patreon too, patreon.com/Cultaholic. And never forget, of course, if you haven't already, to hit subscribe and to join us.